Found out that about 5.5 horsepower wasn't enough for 3 fellas.
So this is the Pabatco room.
Yes.
Very good. What year is that? That's early. It looks early.
That's a 6590.
6590.
Yeah.
What was the first year?
I think 64.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right, take us through these Hodakas.
And
90 is the first Hodaka? Is that a 90 somewhere?
so
Who's that?
Is it 90?
Jack, who's that back from California who shows up every year for the Tiddler ride on that little Hodaka?
I know who you're talking about.
I think it's a 100, but he shows up every year
Dirt squirt.
for the Tiddler ride.
So is one of these a 90?
This one's a 90.
Okay, so that was the first Hodaka,
So
right?
the first, yeah, 90 was the first displacement of one.
Okay, so what did they call that model?
So this is the Ace 90.
So this was the first Hodaka that was imported.
Yeah, and they assembled,
Right.
all the parts came from Japan to Athena, Oregon, and then they were assembled in Athena,
Okay.
Oregon, and distributed from.
Understood. Okay. Yeah, that is, I don't know if I've ever seen a 65 before.
And it runs and it's just cuter than heck, and it's just fun.
So is this
Yeah.
92, Barry?
So that is a 73, 74. No, I'm sorry. It's a 75,
It says Ace 100 on it.
73. It's a 1973 100, but it's in a smaller frame called the Dirt Square. So I found a poster to go along with it. So I'm building this bike for my wife.
Okay.
So it's a 73, it's a 100cc motor, but the frame is smaller. You can see it sits a little bit lower. And it's called the Dirt Squirt. And they came up with all kinds of fun names. So
What's the Combat Wombat?
that is a Combat Wombat.
Okay. Okay.
That's a Combat Wombat.
And then a Wombat is a 125.
That's a Wombat 125, and that's a Wombat 125.
Okay, all right.
That's correct, because the Wombat came out black. They were supposed to be black, but that one's red. They're the same year. So here's the definition of insanity. My wife was on the board for Red Cross Arizona, and they had an event called Wrapped in Red, and she wanted me to donate a red motorcycle. So so what happened was she likes the Hodakas, so I found that the prototype was red. So I bought 2 Hodakas, 2 Wombats to make into one good one, made it red like the Works bike.
Nobody bid on it.
And then I ordered all of the Red Cross stickers, the kits,
First
the
aid.
blanket, first aid kit, and all of that stuff. And then I donated it to the auction.
Right.
The guy that bought it, fine gentleman from, he was the president of Cox Communication here in Arizona. And then he just decided he didn't want it, so I bought it back from him. So that's the definition of it.
Yeah.
Either that or philanthropy.
Yeah.